for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'll leave you on me, bro.
Here we go. What do you need? Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
Oh.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 38 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. Past the 20. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 71 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I like that shit.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. Oh, bowls right over him. And now running right through it. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, Coleman. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. It's Coleman here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The quick slant caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Wide up, man.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Shoot.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think he might have been a little bit too focused on turning upfield. He didn't stay in bounds. He caught the ball, but he wanted to catch it and run, get that rack yardage so badly, he forgot to stay in bounds first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Damn. That was bad defense play, man.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Goddard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. Got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
80 weapons. Check. Hatchet.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Move the sticks, baby.
Here we go. Come on. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. On the screen, this is Coleman.
No.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders.
Let's go.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Good D, Jimmy. Jimmy Ward.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Yeah, totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Completes it to Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 14-yard line. D4 able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Let's make these babies cry.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
I think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one. You know, when you're 2 for 2, you get lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20. 11.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Let's go.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A gain there of 21 yards. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
I'm here all day.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Wentz now on 1st down. 20. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Into the red zone. Wentz flushed out right.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2nd down and goal. Wentz through the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Pass complete here to Sanders. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz, Ertz over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One final try now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy.
On the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
Fine. I was fine.